Science YouTube channel. This is episode 2 of our series of clinical Pilates classes. Episode 2 is where we get cracking into our actual classes. Episode 1 was all about teaching you the basics of Pilates. So if you haven't done Pilates before, please go back to the first episode so that you can go through the key principles before following the class here. It'll make it much easier for you. So before we get started, just a reminder that the level 1 classes are suitable for beginners, or if you're recovering or suffering from a little bit of back pain, you can follow along carefully. Remember though, you need to make sure that you don't have back pain while you're doing the exercises. If you're in any doubt at all, you get it checked out by your healthcare professional, your chartered physio, before following this program. So let's get started. We're going to start in standing at the ends of our mats, and we're going to start with our roll up and roll down. So legs are nice and straight, feet together. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring your head down, shoulders down, chest down, reach down, down and down. As far as you feel you can. I want you to be feeling this on the backs of the legs. If you have any back pain, you're going to come up slightly. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Roll it up nice and slow. Remember, hips up first, back up, chest up, shoulders up, and head up. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, and come down. Head down, shoulders down, chest down, reach down, down and down. Hold it there. So we're just getting warmed up for this 30-minute Pilates class. And up we come. Hips up first, back up, chest up, shoulders up. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out, and come down. Head down, shoulders down, chest down, and reach down. Hold it for 2, 1, up we come. Hips up, back up, chest up, shoulders up. Now we're going to give these hamstrings a bit of a stretch. So you're going to bring your feet this time about mat width apart. We're going to start on the right leg. So both hands over to the right leg. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to run those hands down that right leg. Hands down as far as you feel you can. Remember, you shouldn't be pulling too much on the back. You should be at the back of the leg. So you're going to bring the head down, trying to get that chest towards the knee. Hold it for 2, 1. Roll it up to center. And we're going down the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, and come down. Down, down, and down. Hold it there. Feeling it along the back of that leg. 2, 1. Back up to center. And relax it off. 2 feet together. We're going to bring it down to our mat. So down into setting form. We're going to start with our legs crossed. So now, how far you can cross your legs will depend on how stiff your hips are. So if you feel that you can, you bring them in nice and close. If the hips are a bit stiff, then we're just going to bring them out further and sit them like this. So it's where you feel that you're comfortable. Now you're going to sit up nice and tall for me, lengthening that spine, hands up in front, and just pop those fingertips around your elbows because we'll use them in a second to increase this stretch. So we're going to go to the left first. You're going to take a breath in for me. And as you breathe out, you're going to rotate those shoulders and chest round to the left. Head is going to come too. You'll feel that pressure between the shoulder blades. Use that hand now to pull around gently. Hold it for 2, 1. Bring it back to center. We're going to go the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, and come round. Shoulders round, chest round, head round. Back to center. And relax it off. 2 hands on the mat. This time we're going to reach out that mat as far as you feel you can. You're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, run those hands down the mat as far as you feel that you can. Head down, reaching down. You'll feel this in the groins and in the hips. Hold it. Slide it back. And again, it's only as far as you can. Breathe in. Breathe out and reach down. Hold it for 2, 1. Slide it in. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out, and reach down. 2, 1, and relax it off. All right, we're going to go down into our starting position in lion. So I'm using my Pilates block here, but at home you might just want to use a little folded up hand towel. It's not that deep, but you might, depend on your neck position, you might even want to use a pillow. So you'll find out yourself what's comfortable and what's neutral. So we'll talk about this in a second. So you're going to put your head down on the block. Make sure that block is on the mat, not hanging over the end. And then nice and slowly, you're going to bring it down into your starting position. So head is on the block. We're going to get that neck in neutral to begin with, so we're not looking left or right. You're looking straight up at the ceiling. You're going to slightly dip that chin down, giving yourself a slight double chin. Shoulders are relaxed on the mat. And now we're going to get our feet into that starting position. So there's a little gap between your feet, a little gap between your knees. Knees are bent up. And now let's have a think about that pelvis. So from episode 1, we find out how we get our neutral pelvis. So we're going to start with some pelvic tilting. You're going to really rock that pelvis back, flattening that lower part of the back into the mat, and then arch away for me, tilting those hips downwards, getting that gap between you and the mat. And again, flatten right into the mat, and arch away. And one more for me, flatten into the mat, and arch away. Then come back halfway, and that is our neutral pelvis that we talked about in episode 1. So now we're ready to start our first Pilates exercise. We're going to call this one our hundreds. So this exercise, we're using our shoulder muscles while we're focusing on that contraction. Now before we get into the exercise, let's start to wake up those tummy muscles with this core contraction that's the center of everything we do. So hands on the mat to begin with. You're going to take a breath in for me. And as you breathe out, you're going to gently tighten that tummy muscle first, then pull up that pelvic floor. Remember, the pelvic floor is that sensation of stopping yourself going to the toilet. So it's tummy tight, hold up that pelvic floor for 3, 2, 1, and then relax off. That pelvis is not moving as you get that core contraction. Let's practice one more before we do the exercise. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, tummy tight, pull up that pelvic floor, hold it for 2, 1, and let it go. Right, let's get into this first exercise. So, in that perfect neutral position, nothing's going to move. You're just going to lift your hands up off the mat. Now keep the arms completely straight, fingertips straight. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to get that core contraction, and you're going to pat your arms, slow at first, get the hang of it. So it's little movements up and down of those arms, everything else staying still. I want you to try and hold on to that tummy contraction, pulling up that pelvic floor for as much of this movement as you can. So to begin with, we're going to do 30 seconds. So keep patting for me. We're on the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms for a second and relax it off. Second set now, we're going to pat a little bit quicker. We've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2. You're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, tummy tight, off you go. A little bit quicker for the second 30 seconds. Pat, pat, pat. Keep that neck in center. Everything's in neutral. Now, where should you be feeling this? In the shoulders mainly. In the tummy as you're holding that tummy contraction. The back and neck should be nice and comfortable. Keep patting. We're halfway through this set. Good. Last 10 seconds. Small, fast movements of those hands. Keep the arms straight. No flappy wrists. This is often the mistake we see in class. Keep those arms poker straight. Relax the arms and relax it off. One more set of 30 seconds. If it's getting easy, you're patting quicker and faster. Here we go. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, tummy tight, and off you go. Last 30 seconds on this exercise now. Focusing on that contraction. Remember, breathing through. Keep patting out. Neck is in neutral. Chin down, tummy tight. Trying to hold on to that contraction for as much of it as you can. If it falls off on you, just get it again. Really starting to feel it in the shoulders now. Keep patting. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms. Let that contraction go. Just take a little bit of pressure off that tummy by bringing the feet and knees together. I'm going to get you to roll the knees down to the right hand side, looking over that left shoulder, stretching that left arm out. You'll feel that pulling in that lower back. It's a nice stretch. Hold it there. That's our first core exercise. It's our hundreds. As we go on, we call it hundreds because you pat 100 times eventually, but to begin with, 30 is loads. Back up to the center and down the other side. And back to center. Alright, our second core Pilates exercise is called the bridge. To set this one up, you're going to slide the block or the towel from underneath your head and off the end. We start this one in our normal starting position. So, gap between the feet, gap between the knees are bent up, hands on the mat, shoulders relaxed, chin slightly tucked down. Get that neutral pelvis again for me by rocking all the way into the mat, all the way away, and back halfway. Now just follow the cues as I talk you through this one. What's going to happen is one step at a time, we're going to lift our bottom and then our back one vertebrae at a time up off the mat and place it back down. But we're going to go through it nice and slowly. So here we go. To begin with, you're going to take a breath in. And as you let that breath go, you're going to get that tummy contraction, pull up that pelvic floor, push through those heels now, lift your bum only up off the floor. Hold it for 2, 1, place it down, then let that contraction go completely at the bottom. Again, breathe in, and as you breathe out, tummy tight. Now you're going to lift the bum up and that lower vertebrae off the mat now. Hold it for 2, 1, place it down and relax it off. Keep working through it now with me. Tummy tight, bum up. Now one segment higher, we're going to hold it. Remember, if we've got back pain here, if you start to get sore as the bum comes up, just come back down. You can do this with the bum only off the mat. You're only working to where you feel that you can. Place it down and relax it off. Each rep we're getting a bit higher now. Core tight, bum up, that lower back up, bring it a little higher. Pause. 2, 1, really concentrate on holding that contraction as we roll down, not letting it go until the very bottom. Core tight, bum up, back up. Now we're going to bring it to chest level. Hold it, place it down, 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 and let it go. This time we're going to go right up to shoulder blades. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, tummy tight, bum up, back up, chest up. Keep the shoulder blades on the mat. Squeeze in that tummy. Hands are nice and relaxed. Bring it down, down, and down. We have 4 more reps to go. If you feel you can, we're going the whole way to the top. So here we go. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, tummy tight, bum up, back up, chest up. Now push those hips towards the ceiling. I want you to squeeze those bum cheeks at the top, tummy's tight, pelvic floor is tight. If there's back pain, you're only coming as high as you feel that you can. Hold it. 2, 1, roll it down, down, and down. 3 more. Now I'm really starting to feel that in my legs. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tummy tight, bum up, back up, chest up. Push to the ceiling and hold for 2, 1. Roll it down, down, and down. Let it go. You have 2 more to go. Keep working. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tummy tight, bum up, back up, chest up. Push those hips to the ceiling and hold for 2, 1. Place it down, 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 and relax. 1 more good one. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, core tight, bum up, back up, chest up. Push the hips to the ceiling. Squeeze those bum cheeks. Hold it for 2, 1. Place it down, down, and down. Let it go. Well done. Straighten out the left leg for me. Now the right leg is going to come straight up into the air. Actually, before you do that, just bring those blocks back into that little towel so your neck isn't arching back. You're going to bring the legs straight into the air, hands around the knee, get the toes to point down towards you, and boy, you should be able to feel that down the back of that leg. Pull towards you. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Just let it relax off slightly. And pull in again for 3, 2, 1. Relax off slightly. I'm quite stiff here, so you might be able to get that leg closer, which is great. If you're stiff as I am, don't worry about it. You're only bringing it as far as you feel that you can. Pulling in and relax off. Straight away you're going to bend the knee, switch the hands to the outside of the knee. This time you're going to pull the knee into the chest and slightly over towards the opposite shoulder. You'll feel that along the bum cheek now as opposed to in the back of the leg. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Relax off slightly. Pull in and over. 3, 2, 1. Relax off slightly. Pull in and over. 3, 2, 1, and relax it off. That foot comes down, slide it out over to the other side. Bring the legs straight up first of all, hands around the knee, foot, toes pointing down towards you, and pull in. 3, 2, 1, relax off slightly, the side's definitely tighter. Pull in. 3, 2, 1, relax off slightly, and pull in. 3, 2, 1, relax off. Bend the knee, hand goes to the outside, pull in and over towards the opposite shoulder. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, just take the pressure off slightly, pull in and over. Remember, if you've got back pain, this is very gentle, only as far as you feel that you can. If in any doubt, you get it checked out. Remember our golden rule. Relax off slightly, pull in and over. And relax it off. Just 2 knees into the chest for me now. Cross those feet over, pull in slightly and relax off. Pull in and relax off. Now I'm going to show you a little transition here from lying to sitting. Now if you have back pain, this is not for you. Most people who've got back pain in our level 1 class will find that they come into side lying to come up into sitting, and that's fine. I'll show you that in a second. But if you feel you can, you're going to try this transition where we come from lying with our knees towards our chest, and as we bring our legs out, we just roll ourselves up into sitting. If our back is sore and we're in this position, what you're going to want to do is put the feet down on the floor, usually come into side lying, use the hands to bring yourself up, and then we're up into sitting. Alright, so practice, see how it goes, but make sure that we're not in too much pain when we're doing it. So, our next core exercise is in 4-point unit. Now, this is a really nice stretch for the back, and we use this a lot in clinic for our back pain patients. What you're going to do here is put your hands underneath your shoulders, knees in line with your hands. This is called the Cat-Camel, or angry cat, happy cat, some people call it. But the starting position is key. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees in line with the hands, and those knees are underneath the hips. Now this is a movement of every single spinal vertebrae. Our hands and our legs stay still. So you're going to put your head down between your shoulder blades. You're going to tuck that bum underneath. If you had a tail, you'd imagine that you're putting that tail between your legs. Then you're going to get the center of your back up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling with the center of that back. Up, 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 stretching every last one. And then switch. You're going to bring the head up to look at the ceiling. You're going to stick that bum out, causing a curve in that back. And switch. Head down, bum in, and switch. Just a good old stretch now, that's fine. As I said, this is one of our favourites for those that have back pain. And switch. Two more. Head up, sticking that bum out. The big mistake here that we see in class with this is that our clients try to rock back when they're doing it, you've got to keep those hips and shoulders still. This is spinal movement. And switch. Head down, bum in. Now from there, you're going to bring the bum back to the heels. Keep the hands stretched out the mat as far as you can. Walk those fingertips out. Push the chest towards the floor. Now, for those that have sore knees or that might have knee replacements, you might be in this position while you're doing it, and that's okay. You're only going back as far as you feel that you can. The message here is it doesn't matter if you've had a hip or knee replacement, you're still able to do these level 1 classes. Just pushing as far as you feel that you can. I'm going to get you to bring both hands over to the right hand side of your mat, pushing that chest down. You'll feel that stretch on the left hand side of your trunk. Back to the center, head down, and then to the left, push down. Back to the center, and relax it off. Now our last position in this first level 1 class is going to be in prone, which is on your tummy. So, you're going to get your little rolled up towel or your Pilates block at the end of your mat. Nice and slowly you're going to bring yourself down onto your tummy where you're lying flat on the mat. The starting position here is with your forehead on the edge of that block. So it's head down. Hopefully you can still hear me. Get my hair out of the way. Forehead on the block. Hands are on the mat. Elbows are tucked in towards the body. Hands nice and level on the mat. Now, there's a little gap between our legs and our feet the whole way down. In this position, we can still get our neutral pelvis. So, how do we do that? Well, you're going to imagine that you're pushing that pubic bone, the very front of that pelvis, into the mat. So you push the pubic bone right into the mat, and then you lift it away, and then you go back down halfway. And now we're going to have a feel of what it's like to get that tummy contraction in this position. Keeping that forehead on the block, chin tucked in. You're going to take a breath in for me. And as you breathe out, you're going to gently pull that tummy muscle away from the mat towards your spine. Pull up that pelvic floor. Imagine that you're stopping yourself going to the toilet. And then relax it off. And if you have it right, you'll feel that tummy muscle dropping back down towards the mat when you relax off. 2 more for me. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, tummy tight. Hold it for 2, 1, and relax off. Last one, breathe in. And as you breathe out, tummy tight. Pull up that pelvic floor, hold it for 2, 1, and relax off. Right, let's get into the exercise. This exercise will see us using our spinal muscles to pull our chest up off the mat. So follow my cues here, have a little look, stop for a second, make sure you've got the movement right. So we have that pelvis in neutral, halfway from pushing that pubic bone all the way in and lifting it out. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to get your tummy tight. You're going to lift your head and then your chest very gently up off the block and mat. Now watch where I'm looking. My eyes are fixed on the mat in front of me. The biggest mistake that they make in our Pilates class here at Physio is they do that. They start staring at the wall in front of them, jamming their neck up into extension. Really important that that chin gets tucked in, and then you relax down and relax it off. Now this is an exercise where you're absolutely allowed to feel it in your back. It's those spinal muscles that are doing the work. So it should feel like hard work across here, but it shouldn't be painful. So let's get into a few reps now, taking it nice and gentle. How far you come up will depend on how strong and comfortable you feel. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, tummy tight, chest up, chin down. Hold it for 2, 1. Place it down, relax that tummy off. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift that tummy away from the mat, then chest up, chin down. 2, 1, down and relax. I don't know what was banging there.
It was me, sorry.
It's all like behind the camera making a racket. That was 4, was it?
Yeah.
6 more to go. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tummy tight, chest up, chin in. 2, 1. Place it down and relax. So I can feel the pressure building back here, and that's normal. Keep working. We're halfway there. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tummy tight, pushing through the hands, getting the back to do the work. Chin down, remember. 2, 1. Place it down and relax. Last 4. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tummy tight, chest up, chin down. 2, 1. That was all yawning. Place it down and relax. Last 3. Breathe in. Core tight. Chest up. Chin down. 2, 1. Place it down and relax. 2 more to go. Keep working. Breathe in. Core tight. Chest up. Chin down. Place it down and relax. Last 1. Breathe in. Core tight. Chest up. Chin down. Hold it. Working hard for 2, 1. Place it down and relax it off. Well done. We're just going to do a little cobra stretch in this position. So you're going to slide your hands back so your elbows are up in the air. Now, caution with this one, if you've got back pain, you're only coming as high as you feel you can. So this time you're actually going to peel your neck up off the mat, head up off the mat even, shoulders up, chest up. You're going to keep your hips on the floor. You're going to push up just as far as you feel that you can. Hold it. Place it down. Relax off. 2 more. High as you feel that you can. Head up. Shoulders up. Chest up. Keep those hips on the mat. Place it down. And relax. Now for some of my back pain patients here, they'll do this with their hands, their forearms still on the mat. So they'll just stretch it up. Like so. Place it down and relax it off. You're going to bring yourself back into 4-point kneeling for me, nice and gently. Bum to heels again, hands out in front, and just take all that pressure off. Hands down and stretch it out. That was our last exercise. Well done. Now, smooth transitions now between kneeling and standing. So you bring yourself back up into 4-point kneeling. You're going to get that right foot flat on the mat. Get that knee up towards your chest. Hands on the mat to help you now. You're going to bring the other foot beside it, and then we find ourselves in a roll up. So straighten the legs, hips up, back up, chest up, shoulders up, and head up. Okay, roll up and roll down now. Let's get that back moving after that session. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, head down, shoulders down, legs stay straight. Reach down, down and down. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Hips up, back up, chest up, shoulders up, head up. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out and come down. Head down, shoulders down, chest down, reach down and down and up. Hips up, back up, chest up, shoulders up, head up. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out and come down. Head down, shoulders down, chest down, reach down. Feel that pressure, the backs of the legs sinking into that stretch, and roll it up nice and slow. Hips up, back up, chest up, shoulders up, head up, and let it go. That's it. You're finished your Pilates class for today. Well done. Remember, if you're in any doubt about anything that we've done, if you feel any discomfort, you must get it checked out. If in doubt, get it checked out. If not, you've completed the class with no problems, well done. We have 2 other level 1 options on our Physio and YouTube channel, so you can mix it up every day to get your 30 minutes done. Thanks for watching.